Our top focus on the show. Bangladesh is in turmoil and the signs are disturbing. A pro-Pakistan movement has consolidated its place in power and can indulge in violence without fear of intervention by vengeful authorities. The UNIS government has made no secret of its pro-Pakistan policies, but more important is the fact that a strong alliance of Islamist forces are working to reverse the independence of Bangladesh from Pakistan and perhaps create some form of an alliance that might make Bangladesh into a virtual East Pakistan. Well, last night, demonstrators torched the family home of Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, Bangladesh's founding father. Now, this house is not just bricks and mortar. It is a symbol of the country's independence from Pakistan in 1971. It is also the site of the 1975 assassination of him and his family, an incident that had shook the entire nation. But before we go ahead, look at these visuals. After a night of arson, hundreds swarmed the site on Thursday, smashing remaining structures and essentially erasing a piece of Bangladesh's history. It was a message to the ousted Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. The trigger? Her online speech to the supporters, which sparked the latest frenzy. She had challenged the interim government led by Mohammed Yunus, and demonstrators, many claiming to be students, turned to vandalism and arson. The rally was organized alongside a broader call dubbed Bulldozer procession. But was this really an unrest led by students, or is there something more sinister happening in the country? You see, hours after the vandals torched and bulldozed her house, the ousted Prime Minister condemned the attack. Sheikh Hasina, who has been living in India since her ouster last August, questioned the motives behind the destruction. She said, and I'm quoting her here, "Why do they fear a house? We live for those memories of Dan Bondi. Last time, they set this house on fire. Now they're destroying it. Have I not done anything for this country? Then why such disrespect?" Unquote. But violence, mob justice, and an increasing pro-Pakistan slant are now the new normal in Bangladesh. The interim government has struggled to contain the violence and protect the minorities. Even Human Rights Watch, they have reported security force abuses, including detentions and threats. Mujibur Rahman is not the only founding president of Bangladesh. He is also a central figure to the country's history, showcasing a time when Bengali nationalism trumped Islamic nationalism. This is more than just politics at this point of time. Bangladesh has been slowly gravitating towards Pakistan. Just take a look at the pattern here. For the first time in decades, Victory Day celebrations on 16th December were muted. While delivering the Victory Day speech, interim government head Mohammed Yunus did not even mention Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. Then, holidays marking his birth and death anniversaries have also been cancelled. His statues have been destroyed, and does not stop here. The UNIS government has relaxed visa requirements for Pakistanis. Direct flights between the two countries have resumed after a gap of almost 6 years. In November, a Pakistan merchant vessel docked in Bangladesh for the first time in 5 decades. In yet another first, Bangladesh placed an order for artillery and tank ammunition from Pakistan. The current order for 40,000 rounds of ammunition and 2,000 rounds of tank ammunition. And this is far higher than the previous year's demand of 12,000. And Islamabad is more than happy to respond to this shift. The Pakistan High Commission has noted the UNIS government's intent to build closer ties. Even more alarming is the rise of Jamaat-e-Islami, which was banned under Hasina's government. It now feels emboldened and strengthened and is spearheading anti-minority demonstrations in Bangladesh. You see, the writing is on the wall. Pro-Pakistan elements in Bangladesh's bureaucracy, civil society and armed forces, they are steering the country back into Pakistan's orbit. And this is a far cry from 1971. That's when Bangladesh fought for its freedom, fought to break free from Pakistan's brutal military operation. And today, the threat may be internal, but the consequences could be just as devastating as ever.